Hello and welcome back to another episode of News You Missed, the video game news show that recaps some of the major stories that occurred this week that might possibly be important to the video game industry at large, and you, ladies and gentlemen. What's that you say? There's something on my face? Well, I was scarred in the ultimate battle between good and evil. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the hero you didn't ask for. I'm the hero you deserved. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. So we're going to jump into the news stories today, ladies and gentlemen, and I've got quite a few for you. We're going to be discussing Nintendo quite a lot. We've got a few lawsuits against Nintendo and Atari going, or potentially going to be happening. We have virtual console news, Nintendo Online, and some Zelda mods. So if some of this stuff sounds really interesting to you, stay tuned and you'll get the scoop, as they say in the biz. The first story is Virtual Console is not coming to the Switch, Nintendo says. Yes, they've been quoted as saying, quote, there are currently no plans to bring classic games together under the Virtual Console banner, as has been done with other Nintendo systems. That is what Nintendo said. A spokesperson stated it in an email to Kotaku. I'm at a loss because it's so ridiculous to hear this. Okay, so quite a few people are very, very upset about this. But then, instantly, they'll cry, oh, but you say, Nintendo Online has been revealed, because they are detailing the Switch's online subscription, and it includes cloud saves, right? That's the defense. Everyone's going to say, oh, okay, so you can't buy games on the Virtual Console. You play those games anyway, so who cares, right? But then, if that's the defense, you can emulate those games, you can play those games, you have already bought those games 100 times, as people would put it, then why is the defense also, oh, they're including games with Nintendo Online, and it's real cheap to get, so you shouldn't really be upset about that, because you get the games anyways if you buy Nintendo Online. So that's kind of hypocritical and a little bit silly to raise the defense that you're getting classic games anyways with Nintendo Online when you're saying, oh, who cares about not being able to play classic games on the Nintendo Switch? You see what I'm saying? Anyways, they detailed and outlined the service, saying that it's going to be 1 month for $3.99, 3 months for $7.99, and 12 months for $19.99. Also, there's a family plan that will allow 8 separate accounts under a family group split, splitting the cost, making it $34.99. So that's quite a bit of money to be asking for online service on Nintendo, and basically all you got right now that's super popular is Mario Kart and Splatoon, maybe Pokken. Smash Brothers is coming up, but it's not there yet. And maybe, hey, Pokemon will have some online fighting features. There's not really a lot of games that people are playing online with the Switch right now. I may have missed some, but you get what I'm saying. So the games that are going to be launching with it are Soccer, Tennis, Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, Balloon Fight, Ice Climber, Dr. Mario, The Legend of Zelda, and Super Mario Brothers 3. I would have liked to have seen Super Mario Brothers 2 and Metroid also, and several other games, because this is pretty lackluster at best. Soccer, Tennis, Donkey Kong, not Donkey Kong Country, Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers, that's a separate game. Mario Brothers is the arcade one. We have Balloon Fight. I mean, some of these games are very short to be played, very quick entries, so it doesn't really feel like it's worth it. I'm gonna have a much more in-depth video later on about this topic, but I do want to express my disinterest in this, because I've also looked up several other things. See, there are ways to play these classic NES games, and the asking price for around $20 a year isn't a lot, until you get on eBay and you see that there are other options like Raspberry Pis or very cloney systems. Okay, we're talking about $20 here. We're not talking about an advanced chunk of money that you're going to be spending on the system. So basically, if you were to buy Nintendo Online, you could also buy a Nintendo Entertainment System Classic Edition mini console with 620 built-in games. This is definitely a clone console, but if it works and it does the job and it does it for $20, you're getting 620 games. Get what I'm saying? I wouldn't promote that one specifically, but there are custom 3D NES, SNES kind of Raspberry Pi systems that you can buy as well for around $90. I mean, I understand that that's not $20, but then you would get like 7,500 games instead of the very few poorly chosen launch titles for Nintendo Online. And then there's also just the straight up NES Classic Edition that's been hacked to have 500 games inside it as well, with 2 controllers for $90. So, if you just want the NES itself. So there's plenty of options out there, and that's why a lot of people are looking at this and saying this is kind of a joke. That's not even taking into account the May Xbox Live Games with Gold, as well as the PlayStation Plus lineup of free games that you get for having their online services. And the Xbox allows you to keep the Xbox 360 ones. Once again, remember that you actually get to keep those forever. Not the Xbox Ones, but the 360s. And the Xbox lineup's pretty good. You get Phantom Pain for free. Metal Gear Solid 5. That's awesome. So I'm just saying, man, a lot of people are justified in looking at Nintendo's online launch and the lack of Virtual Console. Very upset. Again, I'll have a more in-depth video with a guest speaker possibly talking about this later on this week. Somebody also made their own Classic Edition sized GameCube, and it's really, really cool. So yeah, if you guys don't know who Nintendrew is, you should definitely check him out. He made this Classic GameCube. It's very similar to the way that the NES Classic looks, even down to the ports. It looks like a GameCube. Again, it's just kind of very similar to how Raspberry Pi custom emulation stations get made, and you can check into it if you're very interested. This guy's cool. He's got a cool channel, and again, I can't expound his cool achievements that he has done. I just think it's really, really awesome, and hopefully Nintendo will see this and will be able to do this themselves, though I highly, highly doubt it if they're saying that there's going to be no Virtual Console. They seem to be straying away from the past and going towards a future rental service formula, which I greatly dislike. But on to better things. We have an ambitious mod that reworks Breath of the Wild to make Zelda a hero. Now this is a pretty cool mod. You can see this over at channel Troll Squad 57. The name, whatever, but they do have the footage of the mod. This is really, really cool. When reached out to, the individual AINZ told Kotaku over a Discord private message, they were stating that they were wanting to give Zelda appropriate dialogues, change the music, tweaks, and improve the game to make it more than just a character skinning. So this is an actual mod that is going to ship the game completely over to where Zelda is actually the hero, instead of just a skin, change of skin, character looks a little bit different, and that's it. So I think that's really awesome, and I gotta tell you, hopefully it will come to the Switch someday, but right now, unless you have the modding skills, I don't think it's going to happen. It is running on the Wii U's emulator, CMU, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Zelda is being discussed quite a bit right now because Nintendo is hiring a level designer for the next Zelda game. A listing has showed up on the Nintendo's recruitment page detailing and discussing how they are looking for someone to work on dungeon design, encounters in the field, cutscenes, and some enemies as well. The position is a contract job, so it's no guarantee that they are going to continue working at Nintendo. This is just for some pro bono freelance artwork there, and design work and stuff like that. So if you're in the market, you go ahead and submit your applications. Nevertheless, a new Zelda game is definitely coming, but I think we could have all said, yeah, we know a new Zelda's coming, duh. You know what I'm saying? Continuing on, we have Peripheral Maker files claim saying the Nintendo Switch infringes on its patents. So this is GameVice once again, and they've been known to do this in the past as well, talking about how companies are copying their designs where they attach 2 controllers to tablets and then pull them apart, and it becomes a completely different type of gaming experience. The long and the short of this is that they filed a complaint against Nintendo, and hopefully the complaint will go through and prevent Nintendo from importing any more Nintendo Switches into the US unless they are paid potential royalties or whatever the suit does come down to and work out. Again, it is not in lawsuit form, but it does seem to be going that direction. But there is a lawsuit out for Atari because Atari has pulled Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 from Steam after a lawsuit. So there's a company that basically is alleging that they did not get paid $2.2 million in royalties. This company, known as Frontier, made a deal to develop Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, developed the game in 2003, and unfortunately they were unable to pursue the unpaid balance because Atari declared bankruptcy in 2013. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Atari coming back. Things are going to be coming back with it, like blown deals. So yeah, we might not be seeing the Atari box if they have to pay out lawsuits like that. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this episode of News You Missed. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the lawsuits, what you think about Nintendo Online and the Virtual Console, or the lack thereof. And I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I really appreciate it if you like and share this. Now, off to the end card slate, where you can see more videos if you are bored and you'd like to watch some more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.